Technology and fashion are being more greatly intertwined as time progresses. The sudden success of e-commerce is evidence of how well the two can work together. Robots that cut and sew fabric, AI algorithms that predict style trends, VR mirrors in dressing rooms, and an array of other innovations show how technology is automating, modifying, and speeding up the fashion space. Virtual catwalks have burst onto the market in recent years and have been utilized by a wide spectrum of clothing brands, from Superdry to Balenciaga. The wide range of brands using this technology demonstrate the versatility of such. Physical models may become obsolete entirely. Fashion label Hanifa were the first to do a virtual fashion show with no human models. The garments were instead modeled in 3D. The new use of technology in this way was widely well received. The fashion show was reported on by several fashion blogs such as Harper's Bazaar and Fashion Bomb Daily. A reduced use of models would have an unmeasurable impact on the fashion industry and its celebrity culture. This may lead to creativity or technological skills being favoured more so over physical appearance or nepotism. Given the many issues within the modelling world, such as allegations of abuse, eating disorders and bullying, perhaps this would be a beneficial change. I Am Gia is an upcoming women's wear brand based in Australia, known for their bold styles and contemporary fabrics. Despite only being launched in May 2017, the brand has had exponential success with celebrity endorsements such as Kylie Jenner, Bella Hadid, and Selena Gomez. Whilst I Am Gia is not necessarily the most tech-savvy fashion brand, they utilize the normal technology you'd expect from such a company, such as an active social media presence and a high-quality website. The brand doesn't currently have an app, but they readily utilize all the features offered on their social media platforms, such as IGTV stories. Aside from such, the brand does not currently display much involvement or interest in emerging technology. Whilst this gives them more creative leeway to define the technological style as more suitable developments emerge, their current lack of technological strategies may leave them at a disadvantage to their competitors. Success within the fashion industry heavily relies on fast adaptation to change and being a pioneer, whether that's in new textures, trends, or materials. Being left behind in the race to digitize fashion would be a poor decision on IMG's part. IMG is essentially a blank slate technology-wise, and therefore they could adopt almost any new developments without experiencing any serious incompatibility with their current strategy. Implementing an app would perhaps be the fastest and easiest change to make. However, doing such wouldn't necessarily have a large impact on the company, as their website is already mobile device friendly. Research conducted by Business Insider suggests that customers prefer using the web as a place to shop when compared to e-commerce apps. However, there are minor technical changes that could be made to their website in order to improve the customer experience. For example, AI. An artificial intelligence chatbot to provide 24-hour support regarding product inquiries has become increasingly more common for a wide range of companies, not just those involved with fashion. An AI bot is much easier and cheaper to maintain rather than hiring a team of dedicated staff. Virtual reality has been around since the mid-1980s, and augmented reality has experienced huge popularity in recent years. As shown by Statista, the AR market was worth $3.5 billion in 2017, but is growing consistently and expected to reach $198 billion in 2025. As for customers, over 100 million consumers are expected to shop in augmented reality online and in store by 2022. Virtual reality catwalk experiences have been used by brands such as Balenciaga, ASOS, and Topshop. However, the technology has many more possible applications. Virtual try-on technology has hit the market, and whilst the tech is still in its earlier stages of development, it holds great potential for fashion brands. So, what exactly is it? Well, the clue is in the name. Virtual try-on technology. It allows consumers to virtually try on a brand's goods without ever having to leave the comfort of their own home. The brand will scan their garments, which are then 3D rendered by a team. The 3D garment is then uploaded to the platform and is available for the consumer's use. Not only would implementing this technology increase interest in the brand due to the excitement and novelty of such, but it may also increase customer satisfaction and therefore customer retention. Implementing virtual try-on technology would allow customers to gain a full understanding of the garment before they purchase. Making a fully informed purchase would decrease the likelihood of a customer returning the item. According to Statista, online shopping is one of the most popular online activities worldwide. This is encouraging marketers to invest in high-end technologies to drive smoother customer experiences and to ensure that they differentiate brands from the competition. In fact, the value of the overall MarTech market was assessed at $121.5 billion in 2019 and expected an average of 12% increase in budgets. There are three main channels as to how the brand can identify whether the strategy would be successful. First is understanding exactly where they are positioned in the market. Compared to other modern fashion brands catered towards young women, IMG has a comparatively higher price point as well as a lower product range. Scanning and rendering 3D items for virtual try-on can be a lengthy and expensive process. As IMG have a lower product range, they will be better suited to adopting this technology as opposed to a brand such as Pretty Little Thing, who sells thousands of items. Furthermore, operating at a higher price point is beneficial as the profit margin of their items is large enough to cover the expenses related to 3D rendering without having to increase the cost for the customer. Second is developing a better understanding of their current consumers. IMG has a predominantly young female consumer pool. The brand's founder stated that our number one goal has been introducing a masculine feel to women's wear. As venturing into more masculine styles may be a new experience for some young women, being able to visualize yourself in the clothing before committing to a purchase may encourage more young women to experiment with their clothing tastes. But is virtual try-on technology something that would appeal to this demographic? Virtual try-on technology essentially relies on three things: smartphone ownership, an interest in fashion, and an interest in VR. More than 9 in 10 millennials own smartphones, compared to 90% of Gen Xers, 68% of baby boomers, and 40% of the silent generation, according to a new analysis by Pew Research Center. In a survey conducted by the Office for National Statistics, they found that 62% of female respondents shop online regularly, compared to just 48% of men. Furthermore, in a study conducted regarding awareness of virtual reality in Europe, 70% of female respondents stated they had some knowledge of the technology. Based on these parameters, it is likely that the implementation of virtual try-on technology would be successful amongst IMG's consumer base. Finally, understanding their competitors' consumers is also vital. What is it about brands such as Jaded London and Dolls Kill that attracts their consumers? Of the competitors in the market positioning map, they all operate at a similar technological level to IMG, aside from 3 of which having an app. Therefore, either a single implementation of a new technology would separate the brand from the competitors, therefore making it more likely for consumers to leave their competition in favour of experiencing the new tech. The greatest disruption that a company would experience due to implementing virtual try-on technology would be that it may create a decrease in physical store footfall, as there is now an online alternative to trying on clothing. 12,200 stores closed in the US last year, according to CoStar Group. In all, that amounted to 159 million square feet of retail space. Lack of physical footfall has become a rising concern for many businesses. However, whilst IMG is stocked in a few retail stores such as Urban Outfitters, they don't have any of their own physical stores. Therefore, increasing the attraction and footfall of their website would not negatively impact any other aspect of the business. To conclude, due to IMG's branding and consumers, there's not only a high likelihood of them implementing AR or VR in the future, but there's also a high likelihood of it being successful.